Hey everyone. So a couple of days ago, around 12 or 1 p.m. in the afternoon, I went outside to get a breath of fresh air because it was sunny, which that alone is a miracle in itself. But I went outside, right, and the sun was just nice and beaming. It's fall, so the sun was out, but it honestly wasn't even out. It was really just clickbait because yes, the sun was out, but it was not warm at all. If anything, it was colder than a nice rainy day. So I went outside to get some sun, got clickbaited. It turned out to be cold. But one thing that really caught my eye is the sun was about, I would say, about 90 degrees to the left. And I look straight down my vertebrae, and I look straight, and I see the moon at 12 or 1 in the afternoon. Literally, they're literally high-fiving each other at that point. They were literally like, the sun was right here, the moon was right in front of me, and they were literally like staring at each other. I'm about to show you guys, roll the clip. So you guys see I'm not lying. I literally have video proof. I was just so blown away because that's not the first time that ever happened to me. And it really got me thinking. They told us in science class, ever since I was a kid, I swear I got told, oh, when the sun's out, the moon's supposed to be on the other half of the planet. Isn't that how it works? Because if it's daytime here, isn't it supposed to be like nighttime somewhere on the other half of the planet? Shouldn't the moon be on the other half of the planet according to science? That's pretty much what I remember being told. I don't know, maybe I got lied to. So after seeing this phenomenon, I was really baffled because let me know in the comments if I'm wrong or not, but I've been told that during mid-daylight, you should not be able to see the moon and the sun that close to each other. Like, isn't the moon supposed to be on the other half of the planet? Like, the way that the stars aligned, isn't it supposed to be nighttime on the other half of the planet or something like that? Like, if it's midday for me, shouldn't the moon be on the other half of the planet giving someone else the nighttime sky? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's some scientific explanation. Let me know in the comments down below. But whether I'm wrong or not, it really got me thinking. What if everything we've been told is really just a lie? Because, I mean, think about it. I would say about 80% or more of the things that we believe are really just have been things that have been told to us, whether it be from school, our great-great-great-grandfather, or we just magically heard it through the grapevine. So it really got me thinking, like, what is even real anymore? And I came to the conclusion that, honestly, everything could be a lie. Just like how I magically saw the moon midday. Like, what if I saw the moon midday right next to the sun like that because it's all just a hologram? I mean, how do we even know that the sky is really even real? It could literally just be some projectile CGI, and we would never even know because the government told us it's real. I mean, let's be honest here. What way do we have of proving that the sky is real? Oh, but Mr. Chang, we went to the moon. Don't even try to clickbait yourself. We all know the moon landing from Apollo was so CGI and so fake. I'll make a whole separate video just exposing the moon landing. Ain't nothing real about that. Ain't nothing real about the moon landing. First of all, it was live streamed. In what world back in 1972 were they able to have Wi-Fi on the moon? How were they live streaming the moon landing? What Wi-Fi network did they hook up to? Did they carry some giant internet cable from Earth? Stop the cap. So, like, what satellite did they connect to? Come on now. Like, don't even start. There's no way they had 5G waves that were that intense back then for them to be able to live broadcast the whole entire moon landing. And on top of that, if you really pay close attention, they had they had their flag that they implanted on the moon. It was waving. How are they waving a flag on an atmosphere with no air? The moon literally has no air to it, no breeze. You could search this up yourself. No breeze to it, and yet their flag was waving. And I did some research. Apparently, they tried to claim that NASA made a self-moving flag. I mean, how is that even possible? Like, I'll believe it when I see it in person. How does a flag wave by itself? With no wind, no nothing. What is it, battery operated? What in the world is a self-moving flag? With no wind, no breeze? What is that? That don't even make no sense. But this is not a video debunking the moon landing. That'll be for a whole different video. Let me get back on the topic that literally everything could just be fake and could be CGI, and we could have just been lied to our whole entire lives. But let me get back on topic, honestly. Let me just talk some more about how the whole entire sky could really just be a projectile dome. I mean, there's so many subliminal messages from movies, TV shows, even in Chick a Little, they literally had the whole entire scene. Do you remember? The sky is falling, the sky is falling. It turned out their whole entire sky was literally just a projectile dome. What if that is really real life, to be honest with you? Because, I mean, the sky has so many mysteries to it on its own. Like, not to mention the fact that the video I showed you in the beginning, the moon and the sun right next to each other. First of all, that don't even make no sense. How is that possible according to science? On top of that, where do stars even come from anyways? Like, I would love for scientists to just break down how is that even possible? Like, how am I not able to see some stars in the middle of the day? All of a sudden, it comes nighttime and then stars start popping up out of nowhere. It's as if we're in a hologram and they just switch off, they just turn on star mode. Like, I'm telling you, like, there's so many things that just don't add up here. And they be always telling us aliens don't exist. We're the only life force on this planet. That's what scientists really want to try to convince you. And it really just doesn't make any sense. If you honestly, in 2021, almost 2022, do not believe in aliens, like, wow. Please comment down below how it feels to be a bot. Like, I'm just so serious. Like, with how big the universe really is, how do you honestly believe that we're the only life force here? And if we are, then that is just honestly crazy. That's pretty much a miracle right there. If we're really the only life force in this whole entire giant galaxy. And that brings me to my next topic. How do we even know the galaxy and the universe is as big as they say it is? They say that the galaxy is like humongous. So they tell us that we're in such a humongous universe and that we're a tiny little speck. But how do they honestly even know that? Like, what kind of experiments do they do to find that out? Because I know for a fact, those satellites that they got are not able to travel the whole entire universe. Especially if it is as big as they say it is. How in the world are they able to know how big it is? Like, is it all a guess? It must be at this point. They must just be using some crazy guess, because I know algebra ain't figuring that question out. And whenever we talk about how big the universe is, it always reminds me how big our oceans are. Like, Elon Musk and all these other people are talking about trying to travel Mars, and they're trying to do the moon again, when in reality they never even did the moon the first time. But the whole entire time, we haven't even discovered our ocean yet. Or they claim we've only discovered 5% of our ocean, which I honestly believe they discovered way more than that. Because, first of all, they claim, if you can Google this, they say that we discovered about 5%. And because we haven't discovered more because, oh, the water pressure is too powerful. But how would they even know that we discovered 5% if they haven't even discovered the whole thing? So the thing that really doesn't add up, though, is they claim that we discovered 5% of the whole entire ocean. But how in the world would they know that we discovered 5% if they don't even know what the whole entire ocean looks like? That just doesn't make any sense, because think about it. How would you know what 5% of something is if the whole entire thing is a mystery? Like, that really doesn't even make sense. They claim they don't know how big and how deep the ocean really is, but they're able to throw out some random 5%. So either that 5% is really just their best guess and they think that they discovered 5%, or the whole entire time they're capping and they really discovered all of it. And there's probably something so terrifying down at the bottom of the ocean that they just don't want to tell people. Or maybe that's where they're hiding all their secrets. That's probably honestly where the real government meetups are. Probably in the bottom of the ocean next to Antarctica. Because isn't it Antarctica where you can't go? Isn't that the one place in the world where you can't go and visit and travel no matter how much money you have? I think it's Antarctica. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure you can't go to Antarctica. No matter, like, there's no plane tickets there. You can't even travel there. So it really got me thinking, what can possibly be in Antarctica? What is so precious over there that you're not allowed to go? Because I know it's not too cold. That can't be their excuse. There clearly has to be something over there that they don't want us finding out about. It's crazy to think about how nothing is really real. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I saw a video saying that, you know how everything's made up of atoms, right? You know, they tell us that in science class. Every physical thing's made up of atoms and molecules and all that. I saw a video saying that, like, atoms themselves are like 99.9% just empty space. So if that's true, that literally means that nothing's real. Like, we're all just empty space. Realistically, the only real thing is just your presence being here. Like, at the end of the day, these bodies ain't real. Nothing's real. Something else that could also be an illusion is the fact that we could really all be seeing completely different things. Like, I was thinking about the fact that, like, what if we're all really just seeing different colors, but we all label them the same thing? Like ever since like kindergarten, you know, they all program us to label certain colors. Like, be like, oh, this is red, this is blue, this is turquoise. And it really just got me thinking, like, what if we're really seeing different colors, but we all just label them the same thing? Like, what if the way I look at red is really blue to someone else, but we're just calling it the same color? I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say, because I'm thinking, like, how do you even describe a color? Like, how would you even know how to describe a color besides calling it what the color is? Like, how would you describe red besides calling it red? So therefore, we could really be seeing different colors, but just be labeling them the same thing. It really just blows my mind how everything could really be a lie. And the whole purpose of this video is to question the government, kids. Never believe what they tell you on the news, and always keep your third eye open. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment down below what you guys think. Comment down below whatever you're feeling. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. And also, if you made it this far, comment down below. I'm a real one, and I might just heart your comment. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Caw-caw!